you're so good at following instructions, but it takes beyond following instructions. Sometimes you have to think beyond that and work hard as well as work smart. Hey guys, this is Sarthak Kher from Simmi Real Estate, back with my Motivational Monday. Let's start with a story. I read this story sometime back, probably in my 20s, and it did have a very powerful impact on me. This is a story about two best friends, John and Tim. They grew up together, they were in the same class, they graduated from the high school, they moved on to college, and after getting a degree, they decided to work at the same warehouse. And for a few years, both of them worked together, both of them were very hardworking. And then John got promoted to the managerial level, whereas Tim was still a sales rep. They decided to go and celebrate John's promotion, and Tim asked him, "John, why do you think you got promoted?" John said, "The only thing that the CEO told me was that you're very hardworking." And this hurt Tim a lot. However, he was happy for John, so they continued with the celebrations. A few days went by, and then Tim decided to go to the CEO. He said, "John and I worked very hard together, but what made John so different from me that you promoted him and not me?" The CEO said, "Let me give you both the same task and you can find out for yourself." So he told Tim, "Why don't you go to the market and find out if someone is selling watermelons?" Tim said, "Fine." He went to the market. He found someone selling watermelons. He came back to the CEO and said, "There is a vendor out in the farmer's market that's selling watermelon." The CEO asked, "How much is each watermelon for?" And Tim did not have an answer. He said, "Go back to the market and find that out." So Tim went back again, came back and said, "Each watermelon was $12." At that point, the CEO called John and said, "Why don't you go to the market and find out if anyone is selling watermelon?" John went to the market, came back, and he told the CEO, "There's one man selling watermelons. Each watermelon costs $12. However, he said if we buy 10 from him, he would be willing to give that to us at $100. Each watermelon would cost 10. He has an inventory of 500 watermelons, and there were 340 ready with him, and the other 160 are in his warehouse. And I have brought you back one watermelon to taste and see if this is something that you would like to buy." The CEO turned to Tim and said, "You're so good at following instructions, but it takes beyond following instructions. Sometimes you have to think beyond that and work hard as well as work smart." There's such a big moral in this story. You always need to go that extra mile, whether you're asked or not, whether someone is looking or not. When you are doing a task, do it wholeheartedly and go that extra mile. Tell me today, what are you going to take that extra mile for? I look forward to reading your comments. As usual, be kind, be great, and I'll see you next week.